Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first in a little mini series I'm going to do on the kind of whole wearing versus styling thing. Because obviously most of these videos are little short form videos, which is wonderful. But they kind of just go from, a plain normal outfit to then looking utterly fabulous. And they're just like, ta-da! And you're like, great. How did you do that? What was the process? What was the thought process behind it? And that's what I would love to unpack in these videos. And today we are going to be focusing on jewelry because I have some beautiful new pieces in very, very, very exciting little boxes with little bows. Is there anything more exciting than a beautiful little box with a little ribbon on it? And I just want to get into them already. Lanier have very, very kindly partnered with me on this video. I'm going to be taking you through some new bits from them, and they've even shared a little discount code with me. So all of that to come. Let's get into it. If you don't know about Lanier, then they are the most beautiful, timeless, quite understated. A lot of their pieces are very sort of delicate and wearable, which is why I absolutely adore them. They use entirely recycled gold and silver, conflict-free diamonds, and they are just the most beautiful independent brand. And I actually don't know which pieces are in which box, so this is going to be as much a surprise to me as it is to you. Well, not quite so much surprise. I did pick them, but you know what I'm saying. Here we have their beautiful pearl and white gold necklace, and it's just a very, very simple chain with this beautiful pearl suspended in the middle. And one of the things that I love about the way Lanier do their necklaces is that you've got three little lengths here. Now, I would say that this style of necklace is definitely designed to be more of a choker style, but we're going to style it in a couple of different ways. So that's our first little piece. And then the next two items are earrings. Now, earrings are probably where I like to sort of change it up the most, although one of the pairs of earrings that I've chosen are proper like daily staples, and I'll show you those in a second. But here we have these beautiful, again, these are white gold and pearl. They've got the little hoop, and then you have these beautiful pearls, and these would have almost like a pinky sort of sheen. They are absolutely beautiful. You just cannot beat like a real pearl. Like they are just, oh, they are so, so beautiful. And these are going to be very wearable, but also very easy to dress up. They're that kind of a vibe, which we love. So we'll pop them safely to the side. And then last but by no means least, these are probably the ones I was the most excited to receive, and you'll see for why. I am quite lazy when it comes to getting dressed a lot of the time. That's one of the reasons why I started making these videos, was that I was like, come on, let's challenge ourselves. And I really enjoy putting together an outfit. But, day to day, I can be quite lazy with it. And one of the things that I have been searching for so long is the perfect pair of little silver hoops. So if I show you these, try and get my face out of it so that it will focus on it. But these are, again, they're white gold, and I'll have everything linked down below so I get all the correct names, and I'll have them on the screen as well. But these beautiful, simple little hoops. And now these are the kind of hoops, and I'm going to put them in, because these are the kind of hoops that you put on, and then a week later you go, oh yeah, I should probably take them out and swap them for something else. They are so comfortable, and they're weighty enough that you can feel the quality of them, but they are, so, so comfortable. These are never ever going to make your ears ache, and they are just so simple. But I loved the size of them because they're enough of a hoop that you can see them. They're not going to completely kind of blend into the background, but also these are going to go with everything. Lanier have actually very, very kindly shared a discount code for you guys, so I'll put it on the screen here, and it'll get you different amounts off at different times of year. So just always chuck it in. It'll always get you something off, which is wonderful, particularly as we are moving towards thinking about Christmas. I'm so sorry, but thinking about buying presents and doing all of that, getting a little bit of money off is so, so helpful. And if you have daughters, have nieces, or any young people in your life that you want to buy really like good quality but simple jewelry for, Lanier has got you covered. And they also, I have been reliably informed, have a sale on at the moment. So don't wait, don't hold your horses. Every single piece on that website is just absolutely beautiful. I was slowly but surely building up my Lanier collection and it's very exciting. But speaking of styling, I have worn this outfit today because it's basically super simple apart from the cool strap down the side. But this kind of a plain shirt, boxy fit, I can basically do anything with this. And I'm gonna sort of focus on the jewelry for this particular outfit because there isn't a lot else I can do with this, okay? We don't have any belt loops and I wouldn't want to belt this anyway. I like how it fits, but at the moment, I'm just wearing the clothes, okay? There's nothing, I haven't really thought about this yet, but I can totally change the vibe of this just depending on the jewelry. But first up, we're going to keep these really simple little hoops in, and then I am going to reach for an equally simple little necklace. Now this is actually a vintage one that was a gift, but you will get the idea. It's just a simple silver chain. I believe this one is a white gold as well, with a very, very simple pendant on the end. Now, if you are somebody that enjoys a really kind of crisp, clean look to your outfits, this is the kind of jewelry that I would suggest you go for, especially with a shirt that has this little bit of a V. A pendant necklace is going to look beautiful, and then a simple pair of really good quality studs. There is such a difference between silver and white gold and other materials when it comes to earrings, especially near the face. You really, really notice the difference. And then I'm also going to pop on again a very, very simple little silver and diamond bracelet, and even just adding these simple little bits of jewelry already, I'm starting to look like I've thought about this. I've not just chucked something on and, and run out the door. Nothing wrong with that. But it's not what we're going for today. Now, I am actually going to pick out a different watch from the one I usually use. Basically, this is my lovely Kloos watch, and I hadn't worn it for months because it needed a new battery. But now it has its battery back. And again, you'll just start to see with every piece that I'm adding, this outfit just starts to come together. It's becoming cohesive because silver, 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 silver. Now, I have said before and I will say it again, I'm very happy mixing metals. To be honest, I think life's too short, particularly when it comes to like your bags and stuff. Like they all have gold hardware on, okay? All bags, well, not all bags do, most bags do. So I just embrace that one. But it is a really easy way of looking more polished and more cohesive. Once you start kind of mixing things up a little bit, it's a little bit easier not to get wrong. You can't get style wrong, in my opinion, but you know what I mean. It's a little bit easier for it to look a little bit disjointed. So stick with the same metal and you can't really go wrong. And then last but not least, I'm going to pop on my beautiful new little signet ring. If you haven't seen the story behind this, then check out my shorts. It's there. It will have been posted the day that I'm filming this. So there you go. I can give you a little hint into how late in the day I've left it to film this video. And there you have it, okay? Really, really simple, classic details that basically I could change this outfit to anything and this jewelry would still work, okay? Jewelry can be so hardworking in your wardrobe. You do not have to have loads of it, okay? I don't. I purposely keep my collection very minimal because I want pieces that I can choose between when I want something a bit different, but equally, I can leave them in for weeks at a time and not have to change them and just live my life and not have to, basically, I'm minimizing decisions I have to make, okay? I'm really not sure I washed my hair this morning and it's all gone a bit, curly haired life. Anyway, not the point. I have now swapped out the more plain silver jewelry for my pearl details. I've also swapped out the watch for a slightly dressier option, and I've added another bracelet to the stack. So now I've just kind of made this outfit a little bit, I would say, fancier. So I would probably wear something like this if I'm going to the theatre with a friend, or we're going out for some nice drinks or something, but it's not a super, super fancy venue, but I'm just wanting to up the ante a little bit. I absolutely love how these two go together. They are so beautiful. I have this necklace on the second setting, by the way. So if I had it on the tightest, it would sit more choker style, and that is how I would wear it if I were wearing something with a higher neck. So say I was wearing, here we go, good example, because I was wearing it just before this video. If I was wearing something like just a plain sweatshirt, I would wear this kind of like a little choker style, and then it would just peek out above the top of the, very casual jumper and instantly elevate it. This is what I mean when I say jewelry is so hard working for you. Other reason I love pearl jewelry is that I am not a particularly feminine dresser, okay? I am much, much more comfortable in a pair of trousers and kind of a shirt than I would be in a dress. I still wear dresses, but when I do, I am more likely to go for the previous set of jewelry that I showed you, or, as you know, you've seen me wear it hundreds of times at this point, my really, really, really simple little diamond necklace. This is also from Linear, and they have brought this out in the white gold version. I nearly went for the white gold version of this rather than this, and then I was like, no. Number one, I need to be showing you guys something a little bit different. And number two, I was like, I don't have anything pearl that would work really well. And I'm so, so pleased I went for this. If I'm wearing a dress, I will go quite simple, very, very classic, kind of a little bit more cool girl vibes with my jewelry, because it kind of pulls the femininity in a little bit. It's just not my style. I just don't really, really suit uber feminine styling. So one of the ways that I like to make things just that little bit softer is by adding pearls. Now I also have pearl studs, which are my most worn stud by far. And I love the fact that pearls go with everything. They will go with any kind of stone you want to put them with. So say you have a pair of beautiful, I don't know, like sapphire studded earrings, something like that. A pearl necklace will work beautifully, or vice versa. I basically realized that diamonds and pearls sounds very bougie, but it's true. Like diamonds and pearls are my sort of stone and styling jewelry of choice, okay? Because they go with everything, I can mix and match them, and they suit me. But like I said, when I'm wanting to kind of bring a little bit more softness to an otherwise quite sort of a kind of androgynous outfit in a way, like anybody could really wear this. If I'm just wanting to pull out that softness, pearls are my go-to. But just to illustrate how versatile all of these pieces are and how much you can mix and match them, I'm going to swap the pearls out, and there we go. You've just slightly simplified it, maybe made it a little bit more casual, but you still have that really luxurious touch of the pearl. And like I said, the materials are good quality. This is probably my biggest thing with jewelry. Buy less, buy better. It applies to, it's basically my number one styling tip, wardrobe tip, buying tip ever. It's just buy less, but buy better quality. So make your money work harder for you. The price point of Linear pieces for the quality you get is stunning, but they're not throwaway prices, okay? They are considered, thoughtful pieces that are just going to live in your wardrobe forever. And when we're thinking about price per wear, I mean, quite frankly, you are making money. I think girl math is one of my favorite things to come out of the internet, basically ever. Thank you so much for watching. I have put my cozy jumper back on because honestly, I was getting cold. But don't forget to check out the Linear sale, and all of the bits that I featured in this video will be linked down below. My discount code is heatherkerenza, capital H, capital K, and that will always get you some money off. So just pop it in the little box and it will get you some money off your shopping. But like I said, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.